What's up, guys? Howdy doody. Well, I must be thinking all that back to show. How's it going? Whoever else is here. This has been an unpleasant week. To say the least. So I'm gonna end up auctioning or selling off a whole bunch of shit due to my dog going blind in 3 days and costing a minimum so far of about $5,000. Most heart-wrenching stuff you'll ever see in your life. Let me tell you what. So I figured I would disperse some proof stuff. And before I do that, I can show you some proof stuff that I found on my personal sets. Which are so I'm going to end up sending this one in for grading, I want to say. She's a frosty one. But as true me fashion, it wouldn't be me having to sell stuff if it wasn't spur of the moment last resort without spreadsheets or warning. Shoot. So, okay. Let's say that this is roughly a big old pile of stuff that is available. Chandler Recorder album, Peace Out album, some fractional Canadian currency, proof set upon proof set upon SMS set upon proof proofs runs. Oh, I only have a 55 flat pack. Say what? I'm not trying to step on any auction toes, because I know Scent Order is having one here shortly. But I figured that was a catchy title. And I'm just kind of sitting in my own head anyway at this point, because my dog's at the neurologist. Well, Summer's calling me. One moment, please. What up, Big Pippin? And I'm sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Unnecessary technical difficulty. Feel free to hit whatever like, dislike. If there was like a I want you button, you can press it even right there. I would say this would be for sale too, but I don't know how in the F I would ever ship this. But it's pretty BA. And AS. But that was pretty cool. Oh, sweet stuff. Oh, I got buttons to press. Look at me make this full screen after I switch this to desktop. So I mode. One moment, please. Remute. There's your screen. Well, let's add that another part of the screen. Now what we're going to do. Oh, what do we have here? Let me turn your ass all the way down there, pal. What should we look at, folks? Well, yeah, I promised proofs of varieties that I had found. Let's do that. And now that comes there. Coachita. I thought we were going to have a guest speaker today, but he has yet to arrive. Why? Is that doing normal? He says he can run faster than me, so he should have been here long ago. That's what I'm saying. Truth be told, I don't know if he can really run faster than me. I'm pretty sure that was a lie. Also, a really weird thing to say in a fight. Okay, so that's a good sign. Let's have two people. So yes, this is a DDO. I'm in the process of figuring out if it's one that PCGS says, yay, we're good, or if it's just one that Copper Coins and Wexler have. Well, if you've ever tried to play with proof sets before, you can contest to how sweet and awesome that really is. But I think I've learned a pretty decent little set them on up. And you will see the doubling right here in the center part of that W. Where it looks like it kind of steps on down as it goes over to the right. and E. It'll be on the top portions of all the lettering. So the horizontal bar, top of the E, top of the bottom of the E. Let's take that back. Oh, what was that sound? If somebody's in private chat, just message the private chat. And I will know that you were here in Basamente. As I keep my mind occupied looking at the breeches. Possibly an error or two. So I don't think this is going to be FS113, which is the one I was hoping it was. I do not have any of the respective websites up at the moment. So it very well could be. I just have my doubts. Because I actually have one that I wrote that on, so I'm pretty sure it is. And that's not that one. Nor is it that one. How's it going, 4 people? I hope you're enjoying your day. I am actually not. So don't mind me as I talk to myself for a while. So this is Shanae. Not a real note. This is, from what I can tell, FS Variety 1402. Or if that's hard to find, the Konica, however you feel like pronouncing it, Variety DD0016. It is a small date double die. Chuck has her at 200. I think it's $200 for a 67 without cameo. And then I think price guide was a little higher than that, but as we all know, price guide is going to be a little higher than that. It doesn't show the best until right here at the top of this L. And that's where you actually see what Chuck has little arrows pointing to on his site, as well as the other reference points. There's other things to look for, but this is just one of the better spots that I gravitate to. Just say, well, I'm speaking of. Small things do drastic movements. So we're so close that it kind of screws with how the light bounces back to you, which is a bummer. Which is why going so close is not always a bonus. Because if we scoot back to where we should have been scoping anyway, you'll see that bounce back beautifully, and you'll see that split right there with or without light play. Really look at how you feel like looking at it. I like to keep my scope light bare minimum, and I try to keep things of this nature from shining just bright enough to where it whites everything out. That just doesn't do good for anybody. But you know, you gotta learn, play around. This one doesn't show much, other than if you've ever looked at the 1970s small date proof. The inner point of that 9 is normally a really fine point. Like it arrows out pretty good. So if you have a good round end, I would look into that coin a little bit harder. It warrants further investigation because that rounded edge is normally a good sign of doubling if you are sure it is a small date. And how you can use that is if you put your coin at the very top of your screen, And you can touch the 1, the 9, the 7, and 0 all at the same time. And then if you can do that same thing at the bottom of your screen with the 1, 7, and 0, as you can see here. Aha. As well as this 7 not having, looks like 2 sticks are put together in a large state, for lack of better terminology. You can see the crease that is formed right here. It is exactly like that. There is no better way to put it. It's 2 sticks put together, and as you can see on the small date, it is one uniform, one number, one letter, one number, one mass. If we were to turn down my light a little bit and play with that just enough, I think there's a little bit of notching on the top of the 1, as well as you can see ever so slightly on the top inner piece of this 9 right here. Right above that loop, there is a little split right there that shoots up. That if you check the contacts, well, hello, Michael. How are you doing, man? Turns out I stink a little bit like BO. I have been driving and sweating and dealing with a blind dog. It would be cool if he wasn't already deaf, too. It'd be cool if he had been blind in 3 days. 3 days. So I'm doing what I do best, and that's teach about coins, because I'm good at it, I think, to a degree, because I like it a lot. I practice a lot. And this is stuff that I'm going to sell to pay for my ducks. As of now, $5,000 bill. He's accumulated. At the tip of this old iceberg. I see the doctor was like, this is the low estimate here, but I'm going to need $3,900 today. Oh. Shit. It's good that he's like, oh, superhero. Oh, well, everybody jumped in all quickly. Yeah, he just went blind. He could see on Monday. On Tuesday, he was blind in one eye. And I caught it, like I noticed him just because I happened to do something on his right eye, and he didn't even flinch. And I was all, ooh, that's not normal. Because he can catch stuff out of the air. He can catch little itty bitty treats out the air. Throw a goldfish at him and snatch him up. And then by Thursday, he had about 20% vision in one eye. And as of, it's like in the hospital, obviously, because I'm not a dick. Where I took them, they were useless, absolutely useless. So I brought them home, did some research, found out that it's just unheard of for a dog to go blind that fast. Like, there's very few cases. So I took him to a neurologist who was very interested in the fact that the only thing different in his diet or anything was on one rawhide, one Walmart holiday candy cane rawhide. Oh no, they're pointing in different directions, bro. He is blind. The right side of his body, like I bought a cane because I have to show him that I'm present on the right side of his body, or else he'll stop walking and just start turning right, or turning right when we're trying to go for a walk because he just can't see at all. But any other time he turns left only because he has like a bare minimum amount of vision in that left eye. But the neurologist was like, yeah, I think there's something wrong with his brain. So he got admitted last night at one place. They did blood work, X-rays. And I went and picked him up from there this morning. Took him over to the neurologist, dropped him off. He got uh, anesthesia and is now dealing with all this. And it's like, oh, it's the most heartbreaking thing in the world seeing his face. He woke up from a nap and he didn't know who was touching him, so he just curled up and cried out of fear for like 20 minutes. The most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even gonna lie, the most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen in my life is that dog was no happy. Oh, we have a little bit of double in here. It may not look like much, but uh, the top left-hand bar that goes down to that 7 has a little bit of notching on that spot knot. Which gives me hope because that's actually a good sign for a decent variety known as FS101. If this is one, a horrible die stage. A little bit of hair behind his ear is interesting. I'm hoping for the middle bar of this E to have a little bit of a chunk taken out right behind that top there. I'm finding out whatever I can do now. Unless it's a tumor that's going to cost a chunk more than $5,000 already, because I can't do it. I'm already was deemed non-essential immediately, and I didn't get unemployment because I guess a little bit of, I would say, pride as a man to not try to fight immediately, and then by the time I realized the whole world was getting it anyway, I just kind of, it was too late. There's a little bit of separation on the life there. Yeah, the bottom left of the L goes a little bit. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad he's there, as rude as that is to say, because it was getting real tough to look at that puppy dog. It was literally killing me. So I think this is a variety. Not really caring enough to look too much further into it, because the Lincoln is a decent DDO, but according to what I've been able to match and read, should bring about 200, roughly. What is this beehive error? I've heard 2 of this now. I don't research enough of the later date anything. A little bit of a cameo. I would say that this should get just enough to touch cameo. Nickel. Northwest Nohoy. Nohoy again. I have a 62 that is just as much as this that barely got the cameo somehow. So I'm going to say potential. According to what I just read, somebody's a dickhead. I cannot give you any further information due to it not involving me. But I can tell you that I was right. Extra metal on the left side of the Montello. Okay, thank you. The Montello. I like the typo. I need to get me a little bit of that. Yeah, I'll be right back. That's all you need to know. Well, I hope Soundwater didn't get offended because he said he was going to come over. And then he might have, like, read my, Congrats on what? Is there somebody in here who I'm not able to see? Because so far, the only person I've seen talk is Sir Michael. I'm going to exit out full screen. No, just good old Mike Wolf. Nobody in the basement today. Oh, until this very moment. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Hey,
How's that dog doing?
the neurologist getting his brain scanned because there's something wrong with it. Getting MRIs done now. He's had x-rays, blood drawn, urine test.
What's up, Mike Wolf?
3 separate hospitals now. Screw Banfield. I don't mean that, like, I'm sure that they're not all horrid, but if I went, they might as well have been useless.
What is it?
Banfield, just the pet place I went to have a look at Riddick. They were not very awesome. They did very, very, very little. Hell, he went blind in a couple days. They don't even do blood work. They just look at his eye and go, yeah, well, they're not detached. I don't know what's wrong. This could just happen. I thought, I don't like that answer. We're going to try again. No? Because, fudge, no. So then I took him to the other place and they helped for a good bit. Then I took him from there. We stayed overnight. I took him over to the neurologist. He was super interested in the one Walmart holiday rawhide that he has eaten that literally he ate the day before he went blind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I will seek serious legal actions. I will seek serious legal actions if it gets determined by the trained medical technician personnel that rawhide had anything to do with him going blind in 24 hours.
Did you give them the?
Oh yeah, and he doesn't have diabetes either. It wasn't full of sugar and it wasn't diabetic shock either.
Are they looking at the piece of rawhide now or no?
It came in a 5-pack. If they need him, I can take him one. Because he ate the candy cane and like he was like one of the 1-foot candy canes. Like they're not massive, but they're kind of big. It's kind of funny. I get him once a year for him because he loves them, and he doesn't get rawhide very often. He gets the peanut butter ones because they're much better for him. But the rawhides aren't necessarily horrible for him as long as he doesn't chew it long enough to make his gums bleed. And I threw it to him. He caught it. Next day he was blind. Not even just like kind of blind, like depressed, doesn't want to live anymore, fucking blind. Drooling. Dog's never drooled in his damn life. Not even if you're like eating bacon in front of him on his nose to see drool. It was ripping like a sieve yesterday. Looks like his pupil isn't in the center of his iris anymore. Like it almost looks like one of his pupils touches the sidewall of the color of his eye. And it's not sitting in the center anymore.
It's weird.
Yeah, super weird, dude. Took a nap and he woke up. He didn't know who was touching him, so he curled up and cried for 5 minutes. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, so I found some varieties. I need to send some in, which I'm going to do. It's turns out I owe for the ones that are coming back by next week. Or no, by the end of the week after next, but he doesn't have a price until next week. I was like, damn, you're going to give me 7 days to once I know what it's. Damn. And on top of the $5,000 that just left the area due to Riddick.
That's how much it's going to cost for them to fix him?
That's how much it's already cost for them to look at it. So if it gets too much more, I can't do it. I don't have it. Throw booth testers go or auction, whatever. If I don't sell anything immediately, I'll just ship it up for an auction. How's it going?
No good. I'm getting some stuff put away so that I can get somewhat organized.
It's a micro S. It's a micro S RPM, I think, even. Oh, you son of a bitch. We got one of these. Everybody needs one of these. I'll run it this way. Okay. We got this. Technical difficulties. Okay, 1865. You said? No, we could be fancy, folks. We could be fancy. Honestly, I would have to look at one of the other ones to tell you. Okay, but what else? Well, we got a 1921 Woody, 21S Woody. What a terrible holder that's in. That's straight moving. You ready for your auction this evening?
Yep, getting there. Getting there, getting there.
There is the alligator eye.
Is that you or me?
Both. It's not the easiest way you get to show up without making it look like a machine double. Alligator eye. I should probably write down what band this is one day because I can never effing remember. I want to say it's like band 6 or 10, maybe. 10 sounds possible. Five sounds possible as well. We'll say it's 4 through 10, one of those. Only 1885 for the dirt year. 18. Oh, this is 1887. Never mind. This ain't the alligator eye. That's a lie. This is die crack. That's why I didn't try it. That makes sense. This is die crack. Dollar. Order anything good recently?
What was that, buddy?
Did you order anything good recently?
Oh,
Chocolate, look at it do. Chocolate.
picked up a nice.
Huh?
I picked up a nice slab tone mint set toner Benji. Picked up a couple coins people requested.
We got a full rimmer, folks. A full rimmer here.
Picked up a new toner war nickel for my newest adventure. Being
What's that?
A tone Jefferson set.
Dude, I'm kind of working on one. Look at this clashing below his neck. Clashy. This too could be yours today. Oh, we're down to 2 people. I lost them. I had them up to 5, but I lost them. We had 5 people in here at one time. It could have been a record. Look at that. Oh, what we have here? I'm so high. Oh, I lost the last one. We're down to just one. That's bunk. Y'all are weak. Y'all should boo boo. What do you think that is in there?
Scratch.
Check it out. It's FS113.
Nice.
Yeah. Chuck has definitely stepped up his website because it's definitely easier. Well, I can't even say he stepped up as well as everybody else stepped down. They kind of just handed him the bar because they all take not so quality photos, and now Chuck is the lead photo taker.
Chuck takes really good pictures.
I know, and they take horrible ones elsewhere. Like, I'm not throwing out names, but jail. But Chuck, thank you, Chuck. I mean, some of them he's got like way too good of an example, and it's almost hard to match because, but you'll never get doubling to show up the way that one does sometimes. But that's super rare. There's only like one coin that I found that it was like I was pretty sure I had the right coin, but his example just looked way better, and it was hard to match. And I think it was this one even. Well, they matched all kinds of weird stuff. Are you really tapping your fingers right now?
Mm-hmm.
What's on the line there, pal? That's a weird sign.
Oh, nothing.
A bit of animosity brewing somewhere?
Hmm.
A little bit of animosity brewing somewhere?
Yeah.
I can tell.
Find what I'm looking for. Trying to figure out how to find the giveaway.
Well,
Hmm.
I got a proof run. 61 through 64.
What's up, 710?
Oh, no, label. Cheers, 17. Cheers, 17. Nice proof set for sale, auction. Need one. The Sin Harder's not selling tonight because he's thug life.
Hmm.
All I said I was saying if somebody needs a proof set, let me know. Unless it's one that you're selling this evening, because you're a thug guy.
You're good.
I don't want you to beat me up and then run faster than me.
I can outrun you.
I'm missing something. Oh, there you go. That's nice. Yeah, unfortunately, I was being real sweet like when I picked up last time, and I got Keef instead of reefer. Unfortunately, it's difficult to smoke just Keef without reefer. I don't have a vape pen. Sweet little jars are kind of Hobby Lobby though. I can't even lie. What I found for my ankle holster for the pew pew.
You what?
I found my ankle strap holster for the pew pew. What's the color for that darn thing? It's like a copper fit bandage with a little tiny pew pew holder in it. For like your poker gear. You remember those little derringers?
Mm-hmm.
With like the incense burner rounds. Fold it in half like a little double barrel. Like a little mini badass. Yeah, I throw it in the pip. Unfortunately, it tries to suck on through on me often. So you gotta be delicate. Because when it does poop on you, it doesn't go out like normal reefer. It stays like a little fucking fiery FU ball sitting on the tip of your tongue. Reminds you that you're alive. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to set up an auction day because I gotta pay a lot of money. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating when it's like $5,000 right now. That one place alone was like, I'm gonna need a $3,900 deposit, and that's the low end. And I was like, fuck you. And he's like, no, I'm serious. So I borrowed all the money off you, and now that's gotta be paid. November needs a 55 proof set, 59 proof set, 61 through 64 proof sets, 66 SMS sets, 68 through 72 proof sets, 2002 through 2006 proof Lincolns and or Jeffersons. I say 59%, 55, 59, 61 through 4, 66. When you buy something at sale orders, tell them Stern sent you. Kick you in the nose. Where in the nose? So I got this in the estate sale. Thought it was pretty cool. Turns out it's full of something. Super creepy. What? I have no idea. There's something in there. Oh. See that? It's all super shiny. It doesn't stink. So I don't know what it is. I thought it was just a sweet, heavy made little pottery thing. And I was like, oh, that's cool and heavy. Turns out it's not just heavy. Sorry. Yeah, another corner needs you to send your buddy. I've already kind of showed it to you at least once because, well, it's on my desk. That's how I know. And this here is a doobie doo, as it were. Well, isn't this all silent and weird?
Sorry, I'm typing out some stuff.
Oh, yeah, we don't multitask well. I forget. That's not an insult either. Some people do not. I can't do anything on the computer and then function anywhere else in life. I talk to myself, it gets awkward. Yeah. So I need less light so you go away. Business strike to proof strike, very difficult transition. I don't like it. Well, what you'll see here is something on the inside of that min mark that does not belong. You would now be wrong in respect. But when you go online to look for something to match it, you find nothing.
Hey, buddy, my wife just got here with food. I'm gonna hop off on here.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I'll see ya.
And then it was back to just me. But I'm just killing time on my brain anyway, so I don't really care. I'm probably going to play music, so that's going to happen. It beats me sitting up here talking to myself. And then there was just me. fucking day.
I wish that I could find the perfect words to take away your hurt, but they just don't exist. There's nothing I can say to try to numb your pain. You're afraid you'll have to find that comfort from within. You've been through the dark, you made it, but facing it tore you apart. I see all those scars. I used to fight the devil every night in my apartment building after leaving the bar. Got a lot in common, me and you, I bet. I just got unfollowed and you're losing grip.
How's it going, whoever showed up?
I've been handling back and you ain't left there
Looking
yet.
at this 59D RPM that I can't find listings for.
I'm out for the pills and the gut for the liquor. Cuts in your wrist that I took me for stitches.
It also has a little bit of a DDO on there.
Try to get it fixed. Find the hope we had to be like normal kids. Find a way that isn't torture to exist. Damn, all of the research and studies donated money.
Needed a break from the proof set. The searches.
Tough times don't last. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. This too shall pass. Pass my right without the roof. Like ooh, living the hard way. Living the hard way. And I know your condition is awful. I lived it. I swallowed those pills and I got the prescriptions. I prayed up to God. I'm not even religious. Tried everything twice and the cycle is vicious. Got a lot in common. I think you and I. Exhausted fighting thoughts of suicide. I often wonder if the cloud I'm under isn't gonna bring me
You
to
can see the splitting just about everywhere here.
I bet you relate. But when you're all by yourself, you can't seem to feel safe. I bet you ain't scared of the grave, but the man in the mirror makes you feel afraid. The future started looking pretty grim for us. Got a rope around your neck and you about to jump. Got a television sitting on the edge of the tub. And an overdose of Ativan under your tongue. Try to sit in the river when it's the middle of winter and hold a pistol to your head and see if you pull the trigger. And that is just the beginning of living lonely and bitter because the pressure
And then the unknown has been doubling.
I know you're still out there.
Yes, not super strong. New variety. Sorry for the monotone. My dog's all sick.
Tough times don't last. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. This too shall pass. Pass no bread without the roof. Like ooh, living the hard way. Living the hard way.
How's it going, whoever showed up? Oh, shenanigans. It's a micrometers. No variety, I don't think, but still a variety nonetheless. It's going to be in the 45, as you would imagine. My generation's afraid of opinions.
Also intolerant. They're ashamed of themselves because they're privileged and whiter. They're black and the opposite. You get charged with harassment for hugging the woman and giving the compliment. Y'all way too sensitive yet. Offended to death. Bring all the coffins in. I swear that y'all are mad at everything that don't affect your life. I swear that y'all believe that being offended just means that you're right. I swear that y'all just want to be the only ones who everyone lies. I swear if I swear at you nitties, you probably so triggered you cry. And nobody wants to be real. Everyone's scared of how everyone feels.
We're so hard, sensitive, and hyper tolerant, and honestly gonna be
illegal. It's crazy y'all get so shocked and bothered from people saying things that aren't responsible. If that seems logical.
Y'all are weak then. If someone says retard, it ruins your weekend. And that's retarded.
My hair been in braids because it looks hella awesome. I like to scream my appropriate culture, but
I don't hear nothing. I'm paying homage.
Y'all are just trying to get likes on your comments. You'll get quotes that are socially conscious.
Saying you're woke doesn't make you a prophet. It makes you a liar and stupid, obnoxious.
Always on that blah, blah.
Y'all should keep it to yourselves.
Miss me with that drama. You must think I'm someone else. 'Cause y'all don't wanna fool with me. I don't feel the pressure. No, I will not be censored. I'm not afraid to spot it.
Now, somewhere around here, I have an 1888 repunch date Indian head. Misplaced date, I think. Oh no, it's FS303. Not sure what address right after I get this someone off. Which I only find cool because 303 happens to be my area code. Boop boop. But that's cool. I think I'm gonna make it my mission. What's up, Andrew Cooper? I think I'm gonna try to find every FS303 that there is. Not something that I see very often, so I don't know how many 303s there would be. But I want to find them all. So that would be cool to have your own area code designation. Like all of them. Like your own area code set. Much about them never go to this and share the way too loud when it comes to one of this. So I gotta sell stuff. So if you need stuff, Andrew Cooper, let me know. Presets galore. So yeah. SMS sets. I got 4 or 5 66 SMS sets that I gotta get out of. Help pay for my dog bill. But I noticed that order as an auctioneer in like 5 to an hour, 2 hours. So this here is FS113. This one's actually going up for grading. Because if I'm correct, this one has a payout of about $200. And I did all my matching up and serious verification on copper coins and coin packs. I don't know if I'll get it to show the way I wanted to. Might be able to. Alright, now let's see. I wonder what my resolution is set at on my StreamYard settings. Because it did a random update and did some unfortunate moving around of my default applications, which I'm sure everybody is either going through now or had to go through the other day, where it didn't allow you to change your camera all of a sudden. Wish you'd do that for me. Very irritating. But the way I have the scope set up, if you notice, I don't have the little things. Those things, no bueno. I say no way. What I did is I put a ring light, one of the larger ones, I think it's an 8-inch ring light, and I put it directly above my scope, and I have it like punctured into the wall, but it's sitting like directly above where my scope is. where the ring that it makes is too big for you to see on the sleeve. The ring's there. There it is. There's the ring. All the way around. But it's larger than Morgan's and Kennedy's. So that allows you to see your cameo contrast. Sometimes it even allows you to see accurate color, which is pretty nice. Oh, yeah, it's accurate color. This truly does look that decent. And Canadian flip. Yeah. I don't own the rights to this music, but this singer's pretty tight. He's my favorite. Has been for a long time. And he's not signed, so I think he will allow me to play this because he put it out there for free. And he was the first person I ever gave my autograph to. Was this dude right here singing? Yeah, because that's funny. I like to give famous people my autograph because I find it hilarious. Mainly their reaction. It's my favorite. What are you doing? You never know. If you gave me your autograph, it's only fair, bro. I normally sign something cool like a $2 bill. So what are you doing? That's a $2 bill. Yeah, it is. Pretty tight, I know. What else you guys want to look at? Whatever you want. So far, basically just showing stuff that I plan on auctioning off here soon, I guess. We'll call this a preview video. Oh, and we're alone. Cool, I need a fucking sponsor.
Everything's so connected. Black Lives Matter got so aggressive. White folks who agree can't support the message. Both sides go to war because they don't respect it. Our social climate from the global tension trigger total violence and a whole depression. We can unify and then I'll go against them, but we let them divide us for votes and elections. Hey, the music we bump, all about shooting guns and doing drugs. Hey, well, the things that we want are promoted subliminally through the songs like you need a fast car.
Whoever shows up, let yourself be known, and I will make music change appropriately for what I feel that your attitude requires. I'm just tired of thinking about my dog, so I'm going to continue to talk aimlessly. Because, you know, Ken TV was my hero. My numismatic hero. True story. I've been watching old Ken TV videos every night when I can't sleep now because nobody else streams about coin. If you haven't done that yet, I advise it. It's pretty smart. I've been going back to old Ken TV that I haven't watched in forever, or I've never seen it at all actually. So I'm going back like a year or two before the Q&A, before all that stuff existed, and watching those old videos when it was like Ken was part of Coin Op along with Chuck, and Decone would come on stream. It was a crazy array of people. Crazy array of people. But you learn stuff that way. The varieties that nobody talks about except for that one time. Well, Cajun's now live. He's doing Coin Talk. And then Big T Ray, if you want to go hang out at Cajun's. I'm not one to discriminate and or hate. I'm going to be here either way. This is what I do. I'm going to be hunting down varieties. Oh, I see an A there. That's Ander. Shimon. Give me my filter. You'd be surprised how hard it is to find yourself streaming on another device. If you were just like looking for yourself. At least it is for me. I had to go to my channel the hard way. And now I can explode the screen and just look at comments on my other device. Oh, we have an 1840 fin. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Sorry about those shenanigans. I don't drink often. It could be a drinking night. Cheers, Fuggins. So I don't look for varieties on anything on large cents and half cents unless it's in the date itself. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the ones that are cheers, Oogie. The chat's out there. It should still exist if you want up. I don't really know. Oh, sweet. So people are allowed up. I really don't care. I know St. Horder's got an auction in less than 2 hours at this point, or a little over 2 hours. Roughly 2 hours-ish, give or take half hour. Don't sue me. I'm just gonna keep looking at stuff. About 20 minutes actually. Oh wow, it's that early? I thought it was. What time is it? So it'll be 5. Oh, it will be 7. Yeah. My laptop is still set an hour wrong because when it did the time change, it decided to do some crazy shit. So now that says it's 3:40 when it's actually 4:40. It throws me for a loop when I'm trying to do time zone jumps 2 hours ahead of my actual time. And yet I still have yet to fix it. Oh no, he knows. He was just you. He said he was going to eat and then catch me later, which, which means he'll see me after the auction. Because he knows I don't spend Skrilla, so I don't really get the notification. The dog cost way too much money. $5,000 so far. I swear to God, if that's my car. I mean, I would mute it, but I have to listen to it. Why shouldn't you? I'm joking. I'm not that big of a shirt. I started to get to my mute button. Jesus. 1 moment, please. I did that with my mind. It's called telekinesis. Kyle. What's up, John? True story. Oh, I can show that. Oh, I have to show stuff now? Show. You shit you nuts? That's crazy. What do we have here? The 19 B. Oh, hey, John, you're here. I got 20 minutes before you're not going to be here. Ooh, so pretty. I know this has been provided to you by good old Senator. Yep, if not, ooh. And I know that nobody's had one of these yet because I still only found this one. Good old 25-cent bill. Canadian. Trident. And wheel to prove it. Money used to be cool. That ball looks shiny even now. That's all I'm saying. Skills. Skills, folks. Cheers. There's our good drink. Oh, I can't even open the bottle because it's sticky shut because it's Southern Comfort. Who drinks Southern Comfort? That stuff's sweet and gross. Ugh. Don't smell it if you don't like it already. Ugh. Doesn't really help you. Cheers. I just took a shot. A SoGo. I felt 17 just now. Hey, let's make bad decisions. No, I'm just kidding. I got coins to look at. Doesn't mean I can't make bad decisions, though. But I know you guys have been to Hobby Lobby. Where's the... Oh, there's no name on this thing for you guys to see? Alright, well, hopefully you can get a general view of what this thing looks like with some zoom outing. So, we have this little thing here. Yay big. Little button. With that. That used to be a button, but it fell out of my pocket. This is a loop from Hobby Lobby. Wow, that's crazy. Hold on, we're gonna have fun now. It's actually meant for your phone. You're supposed to hook your phone up to it. But if you take a little clippy off on your phone, you just end up with this thing. And this little bar is your adjuster. And then this little bar, it turns but it does nothing. Here's your viewport. Only downside is when you take off your phone, the phone clip thing, you have to have this thing turned all the way to maximum strength. And then if you're not looking at the coin almost on the coin, it's too blurry to see. Which I only state that because if you're trying to look at a coin via proof set, that plastic difference, that itty bitty bitty bit, is too much. You cannot get the coin to focus. So that's unfortunate. Super unfortunate. Because when you actually have this thing flat, it is by far the best leaf I've ever owned. Hands down. It's got a little protector, and it's clear, so it allows light in through the edge ring right here. which is really nice. So when you're flat and you have light in front of you, it allows it to shine in that little thing still, unlike the other loops, and it lets you actually view your coin still. It's very, very convenient. And the little clip thing for your phone it's literally like a little black chip clip with a circle in it, and it screws onto this little thread here, and then you just take pictures on your phone, and it's meant for universal. It's got a little like felt pad on both sides. Super nice. Uh, the Well, I might actually be able to tell you who makes it because I bought another thing from them, but they're actually quite expensive. Unfortunately, they're not cheap items. What's it called? This thing is called. It's the Ottlite. Ottlite. But that's who makes this thing. So I wish I could give you a better review than this. It's a little LED light, little plug-in. But this thing is a magnifier. And it's a decently large one. But it comes with one that's stronger, but a little smaller. And they plug into this base. But the base is a clip that you can clip onto like hats or tables or whatever the F you want. Or you can plug that little base into a little stand thing. And that's pretty cool. Genuinely helpful even. And I think it's true. I think it's 3 layers. I think there's triple layered glass in there, so it actually really does help you look at the stuff you want to look at. Let me over to support the auction here momentarily. We have 11 minutes till tea time, minimum. So, whoever's worried about making it to sale orders, I'll give you the warning. I'm not going to overrun and ruin the guy's day. Although, I doubt anybody would pick me over him. But just in case, we'll do a stern raid. I'm looking at some 70Ss just because they happen to be on the desk. I've been pulling out random toners out of bank boxes lately. I'm assuming all of them either lit on fire, sulfur assisted, or just straight hucked in the oven. But some of them I don't really care. Oh, I'm going to say definitely lit on fire. We even have scorch marks. But for a toner album, I don't know of a better 07D to put in there. And I don't know who was doing it, but they were doing it to all kinds of stuff. And see, I don't know if this one was lighter done, or, yeah, maybe lighter done. I don't know. This one could have been oven done. If anybody needs any of these, they exist here. And I will send you one if need be. We can talk about it. Yeah, I'm a 2020 Denver. Sorry, I'm bored as shit. What is this? One moment, please. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that was. Just now. We're at T minus 8 minutes. T minus 8 minutes. Testing for exhaustion. Does this just look abnormally thick to anybody else? That's what she said, but on a real note, like the bottom bands just look abnormally, as well as just the lettering in general, the O in one, the M, The S in states, the second S in states, they just they look a little extra cloudy. And I do think I see doubling on the middle leaf. I don't know for sure, but if you were going to find doubling on this cent, this 10th cent, that would be where you would find it. That would coincide with class 9 doubling. Eight or 9, I don't know, whatever number they're on now, that would be it. Because the new way they fixed things after the I want to say the 95. I want to say the 95 was the reason they put things into action to change the way things were minted. Because when that one hit the newspaper, they were pretty irritated that they were still happening. They're like, we're going to make this not happen. And they did pretty good because they sure did make coins suck after that. T minus 7 minutes. Probably closer to 6. America. Look at a sweet camo 69 proof. What happened? I actually got this from a coin show, so I don't think this one was sulfur assisted. I think this one is just the weirdest toned Lincoln proof I've ever found. And the spots that are all weird dark are actually green, like forest emerald green. So when I say camo, I mean it's really like a brown to emerald, like bright green proof. It's really weird, but I kind of enjoy it. She's a part of the toner set eventuality. Unfortunately, the flip this is in makes it look like there's specks on this coin. But in actuality, the reason this coin is here is due to its flawless fields and purple hue around the lettering. So, I'll have to play with that a little bit. I know it says Cajun Hunter is live. Cajun Coin Hunter. But we all know Center Order is live as well. Here in T minus 5 minutes. So I'm building a toner set that is this color right here. I know I have a better example literally on hand to show you. I'm gonna find it. And this one's actually rather blue. No show. We got a no show, folks. So I'm going to do a purple toner set. So this one I want to say is oven assisted. And I'm going to say this is the side that was on another coin. Because you can see how it transferred while it was in the oven. Because I think they were on top of one another. And this would have been the top coin. Because I think that is the bottom coin melting. I could be 100% wrong. Do I think this is a variety? No chance in there is no way. There is no way at all. But if I were to guess on how they did it, that would be my guess. And we're at probably 3.5 minutes till Sam Waters' supposed start time. I only say this because he may run faster than me. He doesn't multitask as good. So if he's got some dip, he ain't running nowhere. Where is that? Ooh, one of my favorite toners. It's a real toner. This has an actual real rainbow. So it's Beautiful. That's an 83 Denver, so that's a zinc beautiful. And the front, not as beautiful. I'm assuming it was a window seal coin, or in something that was like uh, it was subject to drastic temperature change. I want to say because that rainbow is genuine gradable even, but it's just not as pretty on that other side. And we're at 2 minutes till start time. I want to show you guys the only counter stamp I've ever found, as well as a sneak peek of the counter stamps I purchased. Big things are coming. Big things. What better way to learn than to do? So I'm going to be having some fun. And I'll tell you guys how that goes. Should be pretty sweet. I'm going to enjoy it. Let's just say there's a Superman symbol coming. Yeah, I'll be pretty happy about it. That's going to be a good day. So sale order should get a notification ding to your phones here in approximately 1 minute. 1 minute remaining. And the Red Wings still suck. Sorry, Amy. But not sorry, Amy. Red Wings still suck. Have lunch all day. What else do we show while I got 1 minute? I got 1 minute remaining in the period. Ooh. My favorite scent is 1970. And I sure do enjoy the good old 970S. Yep. That was in, I think, the first roll we ever opened. As soon as I hear the notification that he started, I'm closing this. So if you have to leave beforehand, I feel you. If not, just know. As soon as I get that he's live, I'm going to shut down, and that will be your warning that he has started up. If you're heading there. I hope you're heading there. Dude's a good dude. No, that was for Big T. Don't jump the go. That was Cajun for Big T. And we all know that's not where I'm going. I know it's where you're going, but it's not where I'm going. I'm pretty loyal. He's got good stuff. He's a pretty good friend. So I'm gonna wait the 1 minute. And I'm gonna go to where I want to be. And in that 1 minute, I'll show you a coin that I got from him. Unless he dings before I can get it. Oh, there it is. Look how beautiful these things are. Gorgeous. This is like probably the least gorgeous one. I'm a little disappointed in its color changing while it was in that envelope. Because it was in the envelope because of how beautiful it was. So it's failing. So don't you judge him on that, because that was due to my storage, turns out. Yep, where they're sitting is not the best of storage. This is a now you know moment. Please check on your storage. Please check on your rolls. Please check on your tubes. Please check on your flips. I'm not saying rummage around them constantly. I'm just saying quarterly, at least 4 times a year. Look through everything. Look through it all. Pull out the cancer. Because Somebody who grew edible mushrooms. Once there's a virus, there's a virus. You have to cut it off. If you don't, it transfers everywhere faster than you can imagine. Check your coins 4 times a year minimum. I don't care how safe you think you are. And I only say that because I've seen Rich Callie himself think that he had some rolls in a good spot and throw away. And when I say throw away, I mean add over 40 coins to his brown coin bag versus selling some or sending some in for grading. And it's happened to all of us, including me currently. And I thought those were good. They were in envelopes to promote toning. Those were incorrect envelopes. Which Scentholder now sells. I'm going to head on out of here because I don't know if it gave me the notification for him or not. So we're gonna do a search here on my phone. So if you're still with me, feel free to not be led astray. We're gonna do some. Oh, he's live 8 minutes ago. Sorry for leading you astray. Bye, guys. If you're still here, just let me know I sent you. Scentholder, great dude.